Alright, hello. Today we are learning about the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. That means the other way around. So the Pythagorean theorem states that if a triangle is a right triangle, then a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and that's how we find the side lengths. Alright, so let me reiterate the Pythagorean theorem. So if we have 2 here and 6 here, we want to know for x. Now this is a right triangle. Remember, Pythagorean theorem only works for right triangles. Then I can find the hypotenuse length. A squared plus b squared, which is 6 squared, equals c squared, which is whatever, okay? We'll call that c, sorry. Okay, so we have 4 plus 36 equals c squared. And then 36 plus 4 is 40 equals c squared. We square root both sides, and we get a decimal. We get that c equals 6.32. That is the Pythagorean theorem. Now, the converse of Pythagorean theorem says that if a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then we can conclude that it is a right triangle. So let me show you an example. So say, for example, we're trying to prove that this triangle is a right triangle. Okay, we don't know yet. It may look like it, but we don't know. We have to prove it using the Pythagorean theorem. So then we say 3 squared, which is that, plus 4 squared. Does it equal 5 squared? Let's check it out. 9 plus 16, that's 25, and 5 squared is 25. They equal each other, so we can conclude that it is a right triangle. 3, 4, 5 is a right triangle. So we're doing the opposite. We are checking to see if the Pythagorean theorem holds, and if a squared plus b squared does equal c squared, then we know it's a right triangle. Let me give you one other example. So I'm going to say, does 20, 21, 29 as a side length equal a right triangle? Well, let's see. Remember, the hypotenuse has the longest side, so these two must be the legs, okay? So 20 squared plus 21 squared, does it equal 29 squared? Let's check it out. 20 squared is 400. 21 squared is 441. Okay, 400 plus 441 is 841. Well, let's check to see if 29 squared is 841. And it is, so this is a right triangle. Now, if it doesn't equal each other, then it's not a right triangle. Let me give you an example of that. Is this a right triangle? So, of course, the longest side is the hypotenuse, so 12 squared. A squared plus b squared. Let's see if they equal each other, and if they do, it is a right triangle. So 4 squared is 16, 10 squared is 100, and 12 squared is 144. 100 plus 16 is 116. They do not equal each other, so this is not a right triangle. This is not a right triangle. Does that make sense? All right, we will do a try it, and I will see you tomorrow. Here's the try it. All right, please tell me if these sides of a triangle create a right triangle. Show me all your work. I will see you tomorrow. Annyeong!